So we have three concepts of learning to consider. Learning about, what are you going to learn about? And I'm saying pick your subjects carefully. There's so much learning. The making of books, there is no end. Artificial intelligence is going to give us even more that we can bolt together and learn and use new techniques. And I'm not suggesting that we don't use artificial intelligence. I suggest we use it carefully. But we have to learn about the things that matter the most in this world. We have this great stewardship that God has given us with this planet to take care of, and we need to learn about how we're going to fix things. One of the things that's fascinating right now is this proliferation of plastic in the world, which, like, duh, that's been fairly obvious for the last 50 years. But the oceans are getting full of it, and so they're saying, well, we're going to go to recyclable stuff. So is anybody inventing plastic that breaks down? I guess so. I'm not sure about that. I haven't learned about that. I don't care enough about that. Somebody should, and maybe that somebody should be you, to be the ambassador for using the paper straws compared to the plastic straws and so on. It's not my bailiwick. I'm happy if you are, but learn about the things that make a difference, things that can stir you to make a positive difference in this world. And the second thing is this whole business of learning to do something about it, not just to care about it, not just to care about the environmental concerns in the world, but learn to do some things that are different, more than separating your garbage from the recycling into this bin and that bin, but to learn to do something else. Maybe in your own behavior, you can do what we do in the springtime. Wendy and I, we go around with one of those paper picker-upper things, and we pick up the old coffee cups and garbage that's left in the park. And by the time we get through 3 or 4 hours of doing that, we've made a big difference in our neighborhood. And I think it's a great thing to do. Why? Well, first of all, it's taking care of the world, and that's a positive thing to do. But it's also demonstrating to the people around us, our neighbors and friends, that first of all, we do stuff together, but that we also care about our neighborhood. And that then gives us the possibility of a stronger relationship with them and more in-depth conversations that grow as the years go by. So learn to do something that will make a positive difference, just like we've attempted to do. I guess it means we got to get it and pick up some garbage because it's springtime right now. And the third preposition tied with learning that I want you to think about is learning with. Learning with. If you're married, you can learn things with your spouse, as I do, and sometimes, there's a little tension because we don't always see eye to eye. We've had over 50 years of glorious incompatibility, but we're doing okay. We're surviving at it. We love each other very deeply, and that keeps us going. So we are learning with, and that relationship in itself helps me to learn with other people. We have to have a breadth in our ability to accept people, to have the kind of breadth that requires a relationship of love. If all we see is the things that distinguish us from other people, then we will bring distance into our relationships. We need to think of both and, not either or. We need to think of working with others. So find some people this week that you can work with. Ask the Lord to give you people to work with. And you can also learn from, and there's other prepositions that can apply to this, but learn, and then actually put that learning into good use in this world.